chair would like to start the meeting? Or
We got another minute according to the clock on the
yeah.
wall.
I guess we do. Sorry, don't mean to rush things.
I'm used to seeing the minutes change and we'll get started.
Doesn't your watch say 7 now?
I thought that was official.
The wall clock matches. That's okay.
That's doing better than my house, because apparently it's like my microwave's something different than my stove, which is something different than some, like,
That says, doesn't say as much about the appliances as about the owner.
yeah. That's why I.
And the
go
one
like
that's
this,
flashing
or-
12 o'clock, it's right twice a day.
So twice a day, I'm right. We have a little barometer outdoor thing, and I go by it because it's always right. It's one of those ones that updates. But I just noticed today.
7 o'clock, I'd like to call the order of the Woodland Park Planning Commission meeting for Thursday, January 27th. Karen, could you take a roll for us, please?
Certainly. Chairman Hartsfield,
Here.
Pete Brown,
Here,
Al Bundy,
Here.
Earl Harvey,
Here,
Ken Kennedy,
here,
Larry Larson, Sean Nielsen.
Here.
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's move to the approval of minutes. Anyone have comments, revised minutes that were issued?
I move to approve the minutes as revised.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye,
Aye.
Any opposed? Good, those are approved. Election of officers note here.
Yeah, we did that the last time.
Right.
Dave and I talked about this, that when we were getting you an updated agenda, we've got to get a clean format.
Okay.
So
I thought we did that last time, but
It's in.
something else could happen. Maybe I'm impeached, I don't
We're
know.
asking for a do-over, so I apologize.
Okay. Then we'll go to public hearings. On our agenda tonight is CUP 2021-03, Tamarack Contractor Services, a request for a conditional use permit.
Yes, and I apologize in advance. My voice is a little shaky here and there because I'm not doing well. But with this particular one, we definitely ran into, illness issues. And so it is definitely not in condition to be in front of the planning commission this evening.
Hey, Karen, could you get a little close to the mic? We can hear Ken great, but you're really soft.
I will do my best.
That's better. Thank you.
Okay, sure. That's probably too good. So as I was saying that we definitely ran into illness issues on our part, and we've been in touch with the applicant, Mr. Howes. And we talked through just the fact that we at a staff level were not ready and had this in a prepared state to bring before the planning commission yet. And so he was agreeable to us projecting that timeline out. And because he's out of town in the early part of February, and then we're canceling the second meeting in February because I'm out of town, we ended up with that March 10th date. Because that is so far out in the future, I was offering that the city, we would pay for redoing notices for that new date. So this evening, what I need from you all is to just table this item. And since we're re-noticing it, everybody will just get fresh notice that this will then be heard on the March 10th planning commission meeting. So I apologize for the delays in the process, but it's just kind of a fact of life with where we are today.
I move to table CUP 2021-03 until March 10th, 2022.
I'll second that.
Let's go ahead and take Poll of the members, please.
Okay, Lee Brown,
Yes.
Al Bundy,
Yes.
Carol Harvey,
Yes.
Tim Kennedy,
Yes.
Sean Nielsen,
Yes.
and Chairman Parksville.
Yes. Concludes our public hearings for the evening. Taking us to reports. Aaron, do staff have any reports to provide?
I wanted to circle back. Well, we had two things we wanted to talk about tonight. One was, I just want to circle back on short-term rentals, and then the other one was a conversation about changing our meeting time that we had introduced the last meeting. So with regard, excuse me, with regard to short-term rentals, wanted to assure everyone that at a staff level, we'll continue to work on pulling together data around all of that. Very much appreciate y'all's suggestion and request for a joint work session with City Council. I do not have a date or a timeline for when that would happen, but we are looking at that very seriously and wanting to pull that together for everyone. I do think that would be helpful for both the Planning Commission as well as City Council to look at that particular issue. So that's where we are on that. And then related to that, wanted to set up a meeting, and I hadn't had a chance to make a phone call, but I know, Carol, you have a very strong, passionate thoughts about this particular topic. And wanted you and like one other member of the commission, I'd like to schedule a time for you to sit down with our city manager, Michael Lawson, and kind of just give him your thoughts on some of what you're seeing and experiencing and what those concerns may be around that topic, from the planning commission perspective. So volunteers. And if you want to get back to me offline, that would be fine.
I volunteer.
Is there a quota that you need? Because I wouldn't mind helping either.
Well, I don't want to get to a point where we have a quorum.
Okay, then we'll just leave it with Lee. And
Okay. And you can certainly,
then if you need anything, let me know.
Okay.
Thank you, Lee. And Carol, you agree to participate in that?
Well, yes, of course I would, but did I hear that there are already 2 commissioners that would like to meet with Michael?
No, I think it was Carol and a volunteer.
Carol and a volunteer. Okay, I'm
That
good.
was the way it was
I have
listed.
no life.
Yes.
Tell me when Michael's available.
okay. I will get something put together for you guys. So thank you very much for your volunteering.
Thank you, Karen.
And then our other topic for this evening was, at a staff level, we were suggesting changing your regular meeting time from 7 p.m. to 6 p.m. So I had heard rumors that when you guys were working on the comp plan process, you were actually enjoying meeting a little bit earlier on a regular basis. I know at a staff level, it worked great for us. Our city attorney that's assigned to us, she was actually supportive of the change as well. So it really boils down to the pleasure of this commission and what you guys want to set up for your regular meeting time.
That certainly seems reasonable from the staff's perspective to hopefully end your night a little bit earlier than waiting till 7. I'd have personally no opinion either way. Any other comments, commissioners?
Either way. I'm good if we move it.
I have no preferences either, as long as it's convenient for the staff. I'm more concerned about that.
We need to take a vote or action on this,
So I have a small issue.
please.
I get off at 5:30 and Thursdays are the only days I work in El Paso County, I work down in the Springs. So getting here by 6 would be a small issue. Although I understand why. But yeah, I do. So I don't know. I don't know.
6:30?
6:30 would be perfect.
Yeah, the point you make is actually also perhaps useful for members of the public to get here. That those who are working at 6 may be a bit of a challenge. I could live with it either way, but it occurs to me from what you're saying that other people may have the same situation. But I'm okay either one.
from my perspective, I'm agreeable to 6:30.
Are most of the people who come to present business people, correct? So they're staying late and working late till,
We got a question of
So-
homeowners and
yeah,
public as well.
okay, fair enough.
The Board of Adjustment meets regularly at 6:30 for whatever that's worth. And drawing a blank on the regular meeting time for city council.
7.
There it's stuff.
So it's on the- Even that half hour would be lovely as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm like, I'd love to meet you there, but I couldn't get here in time. And I have to.
If that's agreeable, then 6:30 be a reasonable time frame to try, and then if there are any issues that do arise from public comment, otherwise, I'm assuming we could then reschedule back to the 7 o'clock time frame. So, yes, I'd look for a motion. Change our meeting times.
Yeah, motion to change to 6:30?
Yes.
Is that your motion, Al?
Yes.
Is that a second, Sean?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Okay,
I'm sure Vicky's saying so.
let's take a poll of the members, please.
I'm sure. Al Bungie,
Yes.
Carol Harvey,
Yes, but it means I have to record Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy now.
Ken Kennedy,
Yes,
Larry Larson. Oh, sorry, he's absent. Sean Nielsen.
Yes,
um,
but Carol, we won't spoil it for you.
Okay, thanks.
Ken Hartsfield
Yes,
and Lee Brown.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for your consideration of adjusting that time. Since we've got time and are renoticing that hearing for the conditional use permit for Tamarack Contractor Services till March 10th, we will do that at that 6:30 time on that night.
anyone else have any comments this evening? Hearing none, it's 7:11 and meeting is adjourned. No, I did 6 minutes.